Rồi thì hôm nay chúng ta sẽ lại tiếp tục với Fallout New Vegas. Thì ở đợt trước mình đã chiếm được quyền điều khiển cái đám robot của cái ông Mr. House. Thì bây giờ mình sẽ tiếp tục đi để làm quét gia nhập cái tụi Teaser Legion này. Đáng đâu đi. Ủa, Ranger Station Eco. Phải đi một đoạn nữa mới tới. Wait, ổng đeo gì trên tay?
So I finally get to meet the courier who's accomplished so much in so little time. I mean, a man nearly kills you, and your response is to track him across the breadth of the Mojave? You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat? You assassinate the head of the chairman in his own casino and get away with it? Then something happens to Mr. House's robot, some kind of military upgrade? But the topper, the coup de grace, Mr. House dies while you're visiting him at the Lucky 38. When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is,
Wow, ông này ông biết hết luôn rồi. Là mình làm gì ông cũng biết nữa. Áo gì.
I like the servile attitude. Keep it up. The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House erased from the picture. Not just the man you killed, but what he left behind.
Cái gì cơ?
His legacy. Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old... Inside the building is a hatch. And now that same sigil is on the platinum chip. Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same... I think the platinum chip opens those doors. I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there with your good.
Ông muốn mình phá hủy di sản của ông Mr. House, cái thứ mà mình vừa mới kiếm được á. Là mình phải từ bỏ đội quân của ông rồi thôi. Ông hiện tại thì ông chỉ đang kêu mình phá hủy những thứ tìm được trong cái bunker đó thôi. Nên là mình nghĩ là cái đám robot kia chắc là vẫn còn xài được. Maybe.
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you. Caesar has put a lot of...
Vâng, đừng. Mình ghét cái vụ mà nó cứ reset mấy cái nút bấm của mình trong đây nha. Nó không thể nào mà lưu được luôn. Bây giờ phải đặt lại từ đầu nữa. Thôi. Rồi cái này là generator này đi.
Our way, true to Caesar.
Wow.
Hold it right there.
Maybe I'll switch to a squirt gun.
Dưới đây chắc robot không để mình dùng cái energy weapon. Ok đâu. Security này. Energy bot. Chả có gì. Mình tắt turret được này. Để tắt luôn. Xong. Rồi. Đồ này mình đâu có cần. Plasma rifle cũng không cần lắm. Cần tắt mấy con robot gì lại cái turret được. Để mình còn hạn chế bị mất máu nữa. Đang hết cái steam bắc rồi. Rồi cái phòng nhìn nó ghê thiệt. Ủa bây giờ mình nâng cấp cái đám robot trong này lên thì mình vẫn có thể làm công việc cho ông Kaiser đúng không? Kaiser gì đó.
Move along, please.
Gì? Để mình nói dối ổng là mình đã phá hủy này. Wow, tí. Ôi, nguyên một đội quân luôn, holy shit. Để lưu lại. Nếu bây giờ mình nâng lên thì chắc nó không có làm loạn nữa. Ok, mình có bị mất quét kia không vậy? Đây nè, trở về với cái cây xa này. Nếu được thì mình sẽ muốn là dùng đội quân này đi chung là đội quân của cây sờ hơn. Chứ phá đám này thì phí quá.
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that. I've read Mr. House's obituary.
Ông tin luôn kìa, ông không
Had a
ngờ
high
mình làm gì
opinion
chứ.
of himself, didn't? With Mr. House out of the way, I can focus on smoothing out a few lingering complications elsewhere in the Mojave. First up are the boomers of Nellis Air Force Base, a tribe so reclusive it lobs artillery shells at anyone who comes near their settlement.
Okay.
I want you to offer them an alliance with my legion. My terms are simple. Target their guns against the NCR side of the dam when I assault it, and they can keep their freedom. If you find they aren't amenable to this offer. Good. Your first challenge.
Ok, lên cấp luôn. Big trăm đi. Để xin mình cần để heal nhiều hơn tí chứ heal ít quá. Kênh 70 đủ rồi. What the... Ủa mình tưởng là mình vô chổng bình thường được. Cái gì đây? Mình cần phải giành được niềm tin của cái tụi boomer và tạo một cái ally giữa mình, giữa cái tụi đó với lại Legion. Hoặc mình phải giết cái tụi boomer để có thể vô hiệu hóa cái đám này như là một đối đe dọa đó với tụi Legion. Nhưng mà làm sao vô chổng là cái vấn đề đó. What the fuck? Nó bắn dưới này sao vô? Đừng lấy cơn ác mộng nữa chứ.
If I'm gonna die, at least.
Holy shit. Ok. Bây giờ mình đã tới được cái chỗ chỗ Sentinel để nó đi đâu ta? Má ơi. Vãi thiệt. Sentinel. Không có work map rồi. Hình như Sentinel ở cho mình đi thẳng vô đây luôn hay sao? Lóc biết mình mới có 60-50. Giờ mình còn phải đi qua đây nữa. Má nó bắn nữa kìa. Fuck. Come on. Phải tốn bao nhiêu step bắt cái đám này đi. Mặc dù đi ở đây thì đúng là nó không có tốn nhiều máu cho cái đợt đi thẳng vô trong kia, mà nó vẫn vãi shit. tới đây rồi. Biết mình lên tới 100 nên mình nghĩ là
Too stupid to die.
mình có thể thuyết phục được tụi này tham gia chung với tụi Kaiser. Rồi sao vô? Hello. Chắc là có đường vô rồi. Tại nghe hàng rào tôi nó không dám bắn nữa.
Hold it right there. Don't you move. How the hell did you survive that bombardment?
Wow, tụi này là trong vô kìa. Ủa phải không? Đồ nhìn giống trong vô kìa gì?
I'm not telling you. Move them up. Then just stay where you are.
I'll take this from here. I'm Raquel, Master at Arms for the Nellis homeland. Mother Pearl, our eldest, wishes to speak to you. Follow close.
Welcome, child. Took your sweet time getting... I've been waiting a good 5 years for an outsider to come along and visit.
Muốn có người tới thăm thì đừng có bắn pháo nữa làm ơn.
Oh, so many ways. Small ones to begin with, so we can get... Should that go well, it may be you can help in big ways, too. We'll have to see. You have to keep in mind that you're our first contact with the outside world since I was barely a woman. Seclusion has kept us safe, but the world around us is changing. Neon lights in the distance, patrolling robots,
Tụi này sợ ông
soldiers.
Mr. House.
My youngers think our guns can keep out the world, but I think we need to let it in just a little, or become its victim. You're that little bit of the world, child. Welcome to Nellis. You picked a good time to stop by, for we're swimming in problems. My youngers can tell you all about it. Raquel could use help with the bug problem. Doc Argyle has wounded he's tending to. And Loyal and Jack might be looking for help with some... Or you could just go see Pete at the museum and come and go as you like, help or don't help, I leave it up to you. But I hope you'll show my youngers that not every outside...
Whatever you're selling, we have
Là bà này bà muốn cho người bên ngoài vô thăm, nhưng mà cái đám trẻ hơn trong này thì lại muốn là bắn pháo cho tan nát hết, không có ai tới thăm hết. Thì bây giờ mình có hai lựa chọn là
You can't keep that thing... Fire for a...
You wanna play, huh?
ok.
Fire for a
Ồ, hình như ông này với là bà kia là hai người dẫn đầu thôi. Bye bye. Chết giùm cái.
Have you brought news of the boomers? A perfectly satisfactory way of resolving the threat they posed. It's impressive that you made it through their barrage. Now, as for your next assignment, I want you to forge an alliance between Caesar's Legion and the White Glove Society.
White
They
Glove.
used to be cannibals. I expect that information can be used to manipulate them. Go to... Oh, God damn it!
Wait, what? Ông bị gì vậy? Ồ, medicine của mình đủ để gì nữa rồi.
Never this bad before. Fuck this. I'm going to lie down. Come back later. Tomorrow.
Ok, vậy là mình bây giờ mình cần phải đi gặp tụi White Glove Society gì. Yeah, tạm biệt NCO. Don't care. Mình phải tạo cái liên minh với tụi White Glove và mình không được giết tụi nó.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons?
Ok.
My deepest but we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around. Please.
Trong đây nhìn
Things are getting stranger
nó
every
sang thiệt luôn. Ủa Hack Anderson, hôm nay nhìn quen quá.
Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you?
Lai nói gió hôm nay được gì ta?
Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears.
Ông đi tìm con không ạ? Tại sao lính cận vệ của ông này lại có thể mang theo súng?
Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules.
Ồ vậy ông này là một cái ông kiểu có tiếng tăm ở đây.
This, if I'd have been thinking though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. My boy, Ted, he was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but of course if he does that, I'll whoop him till... I'd be more than happy. There'd be a lot of money in it, and if he ain't...
Beyond the Beef. Vì là ông này bị mất con ổng ở đây, ở trong cái khu này. Ổng có biết là cái đám White Club này là cannibal, kiểu ăn thịt người ấy.
Welcome to the Ultralux. I tell your ruler we have no interest in such ties. Caesar's Legion is a collection of unclean barbarians. Any time the White Glove Society is mentioned in the same breath, it sullies our good name. As much as Mortimer and some of the other members have tried to convince me otherwise.
Làm như mấy người này tốt hơn là tụi Caesar vậy.
This again? I thought this was all set. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people... For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason.
Oh.
It's written in the charter.
Có thật không đây?
Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances. Though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. I've seen to it that those days are behind us. There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet, and that young groom just didn't... A man? Well, then this... Well, this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will... I'm going to have a word with my staff about... Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own room. Why, yes, I think so. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a...
Giờ mình nói con này có kỳ quá không ta? Nó ổn thôi, tôi cũng ăn gì. Cô thể nói tôi sự thật không?
You disgust me.
Oh fuck. Giờ làm sao đây? Riêng rồi đi rồi đó. Mortimer. Ai là Mortimer cơ? Cái ông đây. Nếu là ông này thì mình nghĩ là ông sẽ đồng ý.
How may I be of service? Looking to elevate his social status, is he? I'll admit, I could see benefits to living under his rule, certain transgressions he'd be willing to overlook. But that's neither here nor there, I'm afraid. Marjorie won't have it, as long as she fails to see the wisdom of my perspective. I do, but I need someone I know I can rely on, and I haven't heard a thing about. Perhaps if you made more of a name for yourself around the strip, we could talk, but not
Thiệt
before.
luôn.
Ah, yes. I've heard that one too. Jealous.
Speak mình đủ nữa.
Good. And you know what it is to be discreet in matters of nutrition. Perhaps you can help me.
Yes.
I'm in a bind. I've been planning an exquisite society dinner, but there's a bit of a problem with the main course. He's got a powerful and temperamental father.
Biết ngay mà ông này ông tính ăn thịt ăn thịt con của ông nội kia. Còn mình không phải là tấn công ông được.
Yes, the wrong person. We scouted the right one for weeks. The heir to a mercantile empire, sort of a black sheep. He cut ties with his family and left their estate to wander. He was ideal, corn-fed and well-to-do, but no one to miss him. Unfortunately, the trap my subordinates set for him failed, and as he escaped, he saw their faces. Now I asked for a last-minute replacement, and they stole the son of the most dangerous Brahmin baron in New Vegas while he stayed at this very hotel. Needless to say, this could be a disaster if things aren't put back the way they should be. And I still need somebody reputable to serve for dinner. Strictly speaking, we're no longer allowed to eat people, but I'm hoping the right person and preparation might sway Marjorie to see things my way. I need a replacement, and I need the boy taken care of. The replacement must be healthy and well-bred. One can't very well make steak. With so little time, we'll have to go after our original choice, Carlisle St. Clair. He lives in a shack north of here. If you could send him here or knock him out with this and drag him into the dump... Not this one. Empty. I don't believe it's seen use since... And what would the point be, really? Who would pick up his trash if he used it? But for our purposes, it should keep his body safe and... Ted Gunderson is his name. It would be simplest if we could convince him this was all an unfortunate mistake. But if he won't listen, we can't very well let him go. He'll have to be slaughtered and served. Then we wouldn't need the report. But you would need to deal with his father, Heck. Perhaps if you could smear some of Ted's blood around his father's hotel room, you could frame him. No. Everyone he meets, he tells the same story. That his son disappeared from the casino, not from his room. He'll look guilty.
What the fuck? Mình có thể dùng companion của mình để replay cái bữa ăn này á. Không, mình có thể làm những thứ khác nhưng mà sẽ không bao giờ dục tụi companion của mình cho mấy người này đâu.
Splendid, splendid. The boy is being held in the kitchen beneath the elder Gunderson is staying in our penthouse. I understand he's hired security, so be careful. And our Mr. St. Clair resides to the north. He rarely strays far from his house, and he's surrounded it with booby traps.
Battle Prop. Rồi. Inflict KO. Làm này đánh ngất. Okay.
My daddy's gonna kill all you bastards once he finds out what you done to me. My daddy sent you? God damn it. I almost died in here. What the hell? Who did this to me anyway? They hit me over the... My daddy's got a lot of enemies. It don't make no sense that the White Pants Society would kidnap me. He's here to do business with them. Well, you got a point. But if you don't know who it is, my daddy's gonna be awful mad he ain't got anyone to shoot over the... Alright, let's...
Chỉ cần đừng có liên quan đến tụi White Glove Society rồi.
Things are getting stranger every day.
Oh my God. Ted, are you all right?
Quit your hollering. I'm fine.
You got me my boy. Now, I hope you didn't do no harm to whoever's responsible for this. Confound it. I just don't know how I'm supposed to sleep knowing whoever... All right. Well, I promised you I'd try not...
Yep, đôi bên cùng có lợi.
It
Rồi.
seems that the
Bây giờ thì đi giúp cái tụi White Glove bắt cóc ông kia. Ok. Hình như là ông này vậy thôi.
Keep your distance. Who are you and what do you want? Yeah, what about? That obvious, huh? Yeah, I'm not from around here. But where I'm from, they don't want me, so that's just as well. Really, with my reputation, there aren't many places I can go that'll have me. My own family's blackballed me, and they got a lot of clout. I've heard of them. Ultralux, right? Yeah, that'd be a step in the right direction. Yeah? Okay, maybe I will. Hell, anything's better than this.
Wait, what? Vậy thôi hả? Vậy là mình không cần phải đánh gắt ông luôn. Là mình chỉ cần nói với ổng, kêu ổng đi về kia nhận việc hay là gì đi. Phải.
Any word as to our arrangement? Of his own volition? My goodness, you are very professional, aren't you? Well, he's sure to be a hit at our next bank. You have done very well in keeping this business low-key. I appreciate your discretion. I'll be sure to drop your name during our function. I hope you understand what a tremendous boon... We'll know after tomorrow night's banquet at 7 o'clock. I'll only be telling everyone what they've eaten after they've eaten it.
Oh,
that
okay.
way, they will all have crossed the same silly taboo. They'll have to reconsider it, even Marjorie. It's all image with her anyway.
Ông này muốn khơi lại những cái gì đó bản năng của cái đám người bên phe ông. Ok, vậy là mình phải đợi.
Ah, you're back. I certainly did. Philippe created an extraordinary amuse-bouche from the flesh of the late Mr. Saint. Everyone at the banquet loved it. I told them what it was, and the room was quiet for a moment, but then we all had a hearty laugh. I should think so, but it would be up to Marjorie. I have, however, told her how instrumental you were in revolutionizing our cuisine, and she knows what we stand to gain from a ruler who supports. Have a word with her, see what she says. Now that it's been accepted, it will become a regular course for it. It's a new and exciting frontier for our chef. Oh, I very much doubt that. What fun would it be if everyone could have it? Then again, I wouldn't be surprised if our chef used it here and there as a secret ingredient to...
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds... I don't care for their incivility or the hodgepodge of sporting equipment that passes for fashion with them. Nevertheless, I have heard Caesar has a stately dignity about him, and I understand his policies will agree with our new menu. I prefer Mr. House, of course, but he may not be around forever, and the NCR will surely set back our cuisine. Tell your Mr. Caesar we are with him. Why, it's splendid. Simply to die for. Mortimer told me about you, you know. What a pair of mischief makers you... But the new entrees are fresh and bold, and I have the two of you to thank for it.
The last time we met, I believe we were talking about... I appreciate your concern, but I'm in excellent health. And we have other matters to discuss. Have you been successful in your efforts to... Good. It will be valuable to have allies on the Strip when Hoover Dam is taken. Now, as for your next... I want you to destroy the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Cái gì cơ?
It's not a full-strength chapter, mind you. The prophet... Yeah. Yeah. The Brotherhood. I don't know. Don't. But just leave it alone. I'm fine.
Ông này, ông đang bị kiểu bệnh nặng lắm luôn á.
Right. Look for the Brotherhood's bunker around. I'm going to bed.
Ông muốn mình tiêu diệt Brotherhood of Steel. Oh, really? Ông muốn mình tiêu diệt Brotherhood of Steel. What the fuck? Thiệt luôn á. Ok, coi làm như là mình vẫn phải làm thôi. Mình vẫn phải tiêu diệt cái faction mà mình thích nhất trong cái game này. Yeah, không sao cả. You will be shot on side luôn, dữ vậy. Bây giờ tụi NCO nó thù địch mình luôn. Ok, phá hủy Brotherhood of Steel. Nhưng mà trước khi phá thì mình sẽ tới đó để mình loot khá đồ đi. Mình sẽ cho bà này bận full giáp power armor luôn. Rồi mình sẽ phá hủy nữa. Khá là tiếc nhỉ. Và yes, tập này chúng ta sẽ đi tay thôi, cũng đã khá là dài. Mình làm cũng 2-3 quét cho cái ông Caesar này. Ở đợt sau thì mình sẽ phá hủy Brotherhood of Steel. Rồi sau đó sẽ, mình nghĩ là chiến nhau với NCO luôn. Chiến nhau với tụi nó rồi chiếm luôn cái con đập. Ok, tập này chúng ta sẽ đi tới đây thôi. Và see you next time. Bye bye.